Claude got some superpowers a few weeks ago when Anthropic released their model context protocols. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you can take that to the next level. So after who just said released the Blender MCP, which allow Claude and Cursor, among other applications, to control Blender and build things for you, he didn't stop there. He actually this week released a brand new integration with Hyper3D. Hyper3D is an AI model that allows you to create quite detailed and realistic 3D animations in Blender. And I promise you, it will take your workflow to the next level. You see, this only took about 20 to 30 minutes. And it might look pretty simple, but when you look at it with a little bit more details, I believe it actually looks quite nice. You got a kid riding his bicycle, a kid jumping down with a parachute. You got playground, you got sandbars, you got a little pond with the reflection of the moon. You got a dog with a kid, some benches, some trees back there, and you got some gnomes here that they perhaps are figurines in this fake playground. But I would say for 20 minutes of work and a whole bunch of prompting, it came out relatively nice. And I will show you exactly how you can get it done. So I will start from the beginning. I will teach you exactly how you can install the whole Blender MCP and everything that is required for that. And we'll go step by step, one by one, so we can make sure that you are set for success and you can create best creations possible. With that being said, I will ask you for one thing. When you create something, let me know down in the comments below or send me an email at jvasquez@hustlinglabs.com. I would love to see what you're creating, get some inspirations, and perhaps feature you in a future video. But let's start from the beginning of exactly what you need to do in order to install everything you need. The first thing you want to do is you will want to go to Node.js.org and you want to download the Node.js package. You install it just like any other piece of software that you download from the internet. Then after that, I will go to Homebrew and I will install it. To install Homebrew, you will have to do it through your terminal. So you will copy this command, paste it into your terminal, press enter, and follow the steps. It's relatively simple. It only took me about 2 minutes. Then after that, you will want to download Python. Again, similar to Node.js. It's a package that you download from the internet, and then you install in your computer, relatively simple. And lastly, you will want to install UV into your computer. I went through Homebrew, got this command, came back to the terminal. Let me bring it back up here. Came back to the terminal, paste it there, click enter, install it. It was relatively simple again, a few seconds, if that. And that's all you have to do in terms of installations. Now, once you get that installed, you will want to make sure that you have Blender installed, of course, because you will be using Blender. And you will want to make sure that you have the Claude desktop installed. Once you have it installed, click on settings. You will get this pop up right here. Click on developer and you will have an edit config file that will open this file right here. Double click on it. Make sure that you have a code editor installed in your computer. I have Cursor and this will be empty. Go to the Blender MCP GitHub repo. I will leave you the link down in the description below. Scroll down and you can either install it as an UV through Brew. But what I did is I installed an MCP for Claude. You copy, you go back to Cursor, paste it, you save it. The next step is to quit the Claude application and reopen it. You will have the MCP tools there. If you don't get those there, you will get an error. If you don't download Node, Python, and UV, you will not be able to use these. So it's really important that you install those three. And of course, if you want to make it easier, install Homebrew as well. Now, for the next step, you go to where the code is, and you will want to click on the Python file, and it will take you to the code, download the raw file, and open Blender. Let me bring Blender. So once you're on Blender, you click on Edit, Preferences, click on Add-ons, click on this drop-down, install from disk. Mine went to the download file, and this is the one that I just downloaded. Double click on it, and it will get installed, and that's all you need to do to install the add-on. Now, for the next step, you will want to click on this arrow, go to Blender MCP, and this is the basic installation. Now, I will show you the good stuff. For the next step, we're going to lower this and go to Hyper3D.ai. Again, this is the good stuff. And I just want to be clear about something really quick. You don't have to be on the paid plan to use their API. Here are some assets that other people have done using their AI model. I would say they are super nice. I mean, look at this. This is completely insane. You can look around. This is extremely nice, if you ask me. And this is something that will take you days using Blender. Using the MCP alone will probably take you days too, because it does the work, but not to this level. So whether you get their business plan or not, you're going to click on API. You create a new API key, and we're going to create it. Now this is my API key. I'm going to copy it. We're going to click done. We're going to lower this. Don't worry, that API key will be deleted by the time you watch this video, so please don't even try using it. We're going to check the use Hyper3D, paste my key, and start the MCP server. Now, we're going to create a Lamborghini through Hyper3D. We're going to send this. We're going to allow it to work. We're going to get some permissions, that permission request from Claude. I'm going to click allow for all of them for the sake of time. That way it can use those specific commands for the Blender MCP. And as you can see, it connected to the Hyper3D. It's available. Now checking the status of the Hyper3D generation job. And as you can see, is using the subscription key to be able to create this. The model generation is complete, and now it's going to import it into the Blender scene. After moving the car inside the editor, here's the Lamborghini that we got. I really like the details that come with it. I think it looks pretty realistic, but we're not going to end there. I'm going to add a Tesla car. We'll see what we can get to this. Then it's going through the same process. Is using my API key. Again, is trying to get exactly everything that it needs. Is starting their own AI server and generating this. We're going to get it back here in a moment. I had moved the car out of the way because the new car will appear right here. Move this out of the way. Yeah, that way we don't have an issue. It's importing the Tesla car. Bring it up. I think this is more of an issue that I have with my connectivity than anything else. We want to scale this. So we want to scale it a bit that way, a little bit this way, a little bit more that way, a little bit this way, and some this way, just make And we're going to move it, of course. Perhaps they're going to race. All right, let's take a look at our new Tesla. This needs to come up a little. Oh, yeah. It definitely does look like a Tesla. As you can see, yep. All right, so what do we want to do next? We're going to add an airplane. I think that would be nice. We're going to have the airplane flying over this. Perhaps we can have a helicopter nest and we can create a scene. All I want to do is give you an idea of how you can create these scenes. Perhaps that will spark your creativity and get a better idea of what is possible with Hyper3D, which completely blows my mind. Now, while it's doing that, I will give you a quick tour on some buttons that I have learned along the way. If you want to move, you click on the move button. You click on the element that you want to move. The green arrow goes back and forth. Let's see, where is our... Let's see what happened. Check the status. Check in. Play it. Should have imported. I don't know what happened with the airplane. Oh, it's actually right here. So as you can see, you can go back and forth with the airplane. On this hand right here allows you to move anywhere in the Canva. We're going to go back, center it in the green line. Then we are going to rotate it just a little bit to go as if it's landing. And we're going to get closer to it. And as you can see, it's tilted down as if it's going to land. And that's what you use the rotate button for. And you get the scale. This will make it bigger. Again, the red goes side by side. Green goes back and forth. And the blue make it bigger. I think that's a decent size for this airplane. And as you can see, it's going to land. We need to rotate it a little bit less. That's going to crash. All right. I think that looks much nicer. And airport control tower. And we're going to put the control tower somewhere in here, creating that scene that is coming down. On the airport, there are these cars in the way. Oh no, what's going to happen? I think that's pretty cool that we're able to do these kind of things that would otherwise not be possible without Hyper3D. I've been deleting what the MCP has been creating for me. I will let it cook and I will show you the difference between those two. It's night and day. The MCP is creating versus what is being created through the Hyper3D. It's going to be night and day. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look, it's creating the control tower. It's not looking that bad. Generation is complete. Okay. So this is what is being created by the MCP. Again, not that bad, but nothing compared to what Hyper3D created. And I haven't seen it, and I already know that it's going to be insane. I just don't want to mess with it until it's done so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So I want to come back down here. All right, let's the control tower. Let's bring it up. Let's expand it. Get it out of the way. Expand this. And ladies and gentlemen, this is nothing like the one that was created by Blender. This is a much nicer one. Of course, I'm having to inflate it, so it's as if it came from China or IKEA. So I'm having to create it. But actually, let's move them here. And you can look at them side by side. This is the one that was created by Blender. This is the one that was created by Hyper3D. Completely nice. This one has details. It actually looks like a control tower that you will find in an airport. This looks like a water tower that you would find in Oklahoma or Texas. Definitely not what I was asking for. Again, this is close to a 10 out of 10 kind of thing. Perhaps this is smaller, so let's get it down a little bit. Yeah, think that's good. Let's bring it down. Okay. Then we're going to bring it all the way here. And we're going to get it. So the airplane is not going to crash into it. For the last piece that I'm going to add, we're going to add an airport hangar. And that will allow for our airplane to go to the hangar. Of course, if these cars move out of the way, then we're creating a pretty cool scene, if you ask me. So I'm going to save this before anything happens. So this is an airport. So and off we go. All right, the generation is complete. All right, let's keep an eye here because I don't want. It's asking for some more permissions. This time, it actually brought it to the scene. Okay. It's looking good. Actually, what I'm going to do is move this here. I'm going to rotate it. And then we're going to bring it in a little bit. Just a little. All right. And that actually allows me to have, just one more thing I want to add. We're going to a police car. And the police car would be coming this way to intercept them. I'm already playing the movie in my head. This is way too much fun. Having the Blender MCP was fun. Having the Hyper3D integration into the Blender MCP, it took it 10 levels up, perhaps 100 levels up. This is insane. I feel like a kid in a candy store, or a kid when I was a kid, you used to go to Toys R Us and you were all excited about everything. You look here, you look there, and you're like, oh my God, I want everything. That's how I feel right now. Okay. So we got police car. I encountering an error. Worry. Okay, so let's find our police car. All right, so here's the police car. Cool. Scale it. Flex. Right, we're going to bring it back down. Bring it into the scene. Right. Now that we have our police car in the scene, we're going to bring it all the way down. And we're going to turn it around and rotate it. Just a little bit more. I think that's good. We're going to duplicate this. Duplicating is just Control C, Control V, relatively easy. All right, and here is our final scene. We got airplane coming down. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Just slightly more. Airplanes are bigger, right? Airplane is coming down. You got Tesla and a Lamborghini in the way. You got your hangar there, your control tower. This looks like a local airport. And you got 4 patrol cars that are coming after these guys. Hopefully they can intercept them. They have left something behind. Playing the movie in my head. This is really fun. But we have made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate you taking your time and watching the video with me. I really hope that Hyper3D made you realize that there are many things out there that you can accomplish with this piece of software, with this AI model, and perhaps you can look at this and start using it for your own creations. Like I said, I would love if you can either leave, comment, let me know what you're building or what you're designing, or send me an email, jvasquez@hustlinglabs.com. If you blow my mind, I would feature you in one of my videos. Other than that, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video.